On this episode of BevNerd, you will see a review of Sidral Mundet, Mexican apple flavored soda. Ooh, red and green apple. And also, we're going to play round 3 of Name That Luchador for a case of Jarritos Mexican soda. Up next now!
When all my slots are empty, you better fill me up. I smile for joy when I see that big old truck. There's a little Filipino.
We're back? Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to BevNerd. This is episode 70 for December 8th, 2011. I'm your host with average amount, Jason Coleman, and I want to welcome you to another great episode of this show where we talk about things that involve soft drinks and snack foods. Yes. BevNerd is known for that on the streets. Wow, I've lost count of episodes for all, but when I just looked at the YouTubes, we're on episode 70 of the show. That's 65 more than I expected back in 2010. Wow. Update, I've had a really long work week. I've had many 12-hour days and 8 o'clock sleepy times, so I haven't been able to make any BevNerds this week until Friday. Gotta get down, so what better way to get down on a Friday? No, not Rebecca Black, but with Sidral Mundet. These were sent to me. These are Mexican apple-flavored sodas. I believe Jarritos probably either makes these under this the moniker Sidral Mundet, or they distribute them. But anyways, they were in the box. I'm going to review them. We're also going to be doing round 3 of Name That Luchador for your own case of Jarritos Mexican soda. We're in round 3. We have to find a third luchador. This was going to get tougher, and it's going to give you less clues so you don't have to just Google image it. Sidral Mundet is a Mexican apple-flavored carbonated soft drink that was first bottled in 1900 by Don Arturo Mundet. Basing Sidral Mundet on the limonada or gaseosa drinks that were popular in Mexico at the turn of the 20th century, he utilized the pasteurization technique to keep the drink sterile in the bottling process. The drink has been renowned in Mexico for its nourishing and hydrating abilities and has sometimes been used as a home remedy for stomach aches. Just looking at it, it looks like apple juice. It's got an apple on the lid. It's in a glass bottle with, I guess, embossed logo on it. Really old school looking. Definitely a nice bottle, glass bottle, and these do not twist off. So I'm going to take the tips from BevNerdians out there that say hold the bottle at the bottom. That way you don't hurt your hand. So I'm going to try this on, which in this case I'm not covering up any logos, which I don't like to do. Final stop pulling the carpet. And this is like the worst bottle opener ever. But my other bottle opener is attached to the fridge holding important paperwork I get to it. Oh, ow. Look at that. It's fizzy. Wow. Already smell it. So I think Sidral in Spanish is cider, and Mundet is the last name of the man who invented this back in 1900. A very strong scent. It tastes like carbonated apple juice. It's got a little bit of spices to it, but it's pretty much just apple and carbonated water. Just like the Jarritos, as soon as it like hits my taste buds, it's got like thousands of like micro bubbles that seem to just all be popping, releasing like aroma and flavor into my palate and taste bud, which is very nice. It's very smooth and crisp. It's carbonated water, natural sugar, apple juice from concentrate, so there is actual juice in this, citric acid, caramel color, and sodium benzoate as preservative. So yeah, this actually has juice in it. I don't know if it's got any like actual vitamins in it. It's got a little bit of iron, but this is good. I really like. I don't even think it's as sweet as regular apple juice, so that's definitely a plus. Because sometimes I find apple juice, especially if it's like fake apple juice or not 100% apple juice, it tends to be on the sweeter side because of all this extra sugar. Well, it's got the sugar in it, but it doesn't really come off as like overly sweet. And definitely tastes like red apples that they make normal apple juice with. It's very carbonated. I really like this. I could get down with this. This is good. Now this is the one I'm kind of worried about because green apples is your Granny Smith apples. Those are your more tart or tangy apples, sour apples. Those that know me know that I really don't like sour stuff, or at least I think I don't. But let's try this. I really like the color because I guess if you have just green apples, I don't know if they would actually make this green of a color. So they probably added it to make it, not look like a Sprite or Sierra Mist, I think. But it's the same ingredients, apple juice, so maybe it's like, and there's some artificial flavor in this one. But it's got apple juice in it, so that's always a good thing. Ooh, psh, psh. That's what it said. It's like that CeeLo Green 7-Up commercial. Definitely smells like apple. Definitely smells like green apple. You definitely get that. Wow. That sure tastes like a green apple, but it's not super tart. It actually tastes like juice. It tastes like carbonated water. It's a little bit sweeter than the red apple, probably to offset the tartness that it would have had. It's got that signature like Mexican soda, Doritos, like super crisp, no corn syrup. Ugh. Thousands of the micro bubbles hitting my palate, making this stuff taste even more delicious. It's very light and refreshing. I feel refreshed. I feel like I could do a cartwheel if I knew how to. That's really good too. I really like these. Wow. I don't really think I've ever had anything quite like Sidral Mundet before. And if you like apple flavored stuff, I would highly recommend you check these out. These are really good. Holy crap. I didn't think I would really like this one that much, but I like both of them equally because they're both awesome, amazing. Wow. That's amazing. And guess what, kids? Join ClubHoritos.com, which is kind of like a reward system. Even the Sidral Mundet sodas have the code to get Doritos gear. Whoa, look at that. That's fantastico. So, wow, dude, these are impressive. I really like these. These have kind of shocked me. Just looking at them, they don't look like very much. But you need to give these a shot. They look plain. This one looks like weird because it's like seafoam green. But dude face, pick these up. Wow. I'm really marking out over these if you haven't noticed. Speaking of marking out, here's my WrestleMania shirt. And speaking about wrestling, it's time to play Name That Luchador. On round 3 of Name That Luchador, I'm not going to display a picture. I'm in fact going to make this a trivia question about me. Those of you that know me in reals, I was a professional wrestler for 10 years as Cabana Man Dan. Yes, it's true. YouTube it. Skip the first video. All the other ones are good. Now, I didn't always get to wrestle as Cabana Man Dan. Sometimes in certain situations, I had to don a mask and wrestle as a masked wrestler or luchador. I'm going to give you 3 scenarios that may or may not have happened. You've got to tell me the one false one. Yes, this is going to go really obscure. As soon as you've got all the answers, I change the questions like Roddy Piper. Scenario 1, I wrestled as Japanese wrestler Kato against Enigma, which was a little person wrestler. That's pretty wacky. Scenario 2, I wrestled as El Pollo Loco against a one-handed wrestler named Jeff Jameson. That's pretty wacky too. Alright, scenario 3, I wrestled as a masked female wrestler named Black Widow against Jenny Wright. So, wow. Those are 3 wacky scenarios. 2 of them actually happened. 1 didn't. Email BevNerd@gmail.com with your guess as to which one was fake and did not actually happen. Scenario number 1, wrestled as Kato. Scenario number 2, El Pollo Loco. Or scenario 3, female wrestler, Black Widow. So yeah, these aren't on internets. You can't find this on Google. This is either a shot in the dark or you were waiting on me way too good. Or well, I can speak good. Anyways, that about wraps up this week's episode of BevNerd. So if you haven't, check out BevNerd.com. Watch the other Doritos videos. Enter the Name That Luchador contest from there. If you're on Facebook, that's facebook.com/BevNerd. You want to be there because that's where we post things and we have the BevNerd community. And if you've got Twitter, That's at BevNerd. And you want to do this because I'm getting known to drop codes for contests like PepsiHolidays.com, EA Dr. Pepper codes, and other things that are fun. And you can hear me complain. Hey, Callie. So, everybody stay warm and keep your innards cool with soda like this one because it's good. I like these a lot. Goodbye, everybody.